Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's me Lunas, and today we'll be continuing the vintage story run. Okay. So, last episode we had a little look down this way. Found a fair few resources and some caves that I really want to explore. In terms of metalworking, which was my main priority, I have only managed to locate zinc ore so far. And that's not really gonna be of any use until I can find copper and I think another material. I can't remember what one it is though, but in any case, I am gonna try and prioritize I think it's tin after the copper generation. But yeah, before I get ahead of myself, because that's kind of far off, I'm gonna work on getting these pit kilns going again. I know I need to move everything, but while I have the pit kilns built here, I might as well use them. Okay. I can't use them anyway, can I? God damn it. I need sticks. Cause, yeah, I didn't really find any. During the last episode. So we'll sort out our storage quickly. Alright, we have a fairly decent amount of, like, actual food. I'm probably gonna try and avoid using it for the time being, though. And then... it's starting to get light. So I think what I'll do is I'll go back this way and start exploring somewhat. As I can't really do anything else right now. As I'm just lacking too many basic resources. We probably grab the torch though, otherwise things could end badly. Yeah, it's definitely turning into more of a nomad start now. That's fine, that's fine. It will save a lot of work later on. In terms of like properly going into like the larger caves like that, I definitely think it will be safer if I wait until I have a Falx. Otherwise I'm just taking like unnecessary risks. That reminds me, I should probably grab berry bushes when I find them. At least, well, what are they called? The cranberry ones? I'm gonna put that in my bar. I'll mark it. The more caves I have, like, close by, the easier it's gonna be to find stuff. Because I can't find things on the surface doesn't mean it's gonna be, like, right underneath my feet. It doesn't mean it's not gonna be right underneath my feet, I mean. That's just a random arch. Alright, I don't really see any crops over here. Try and head back this way slightly and then loop around. We're back in the Peridot area. Hopefully they don't come close. I'll take that. And then that cave over there is definitely interesting me, so I'm gonna take a quick peek at that. Jesus. Why are there so many bears around here? Blue clay. I'll keep it, but it's probably not going to be of much use. Yeah, I'll keep it, but if I can find anything else, then I'm gonna throw it away. There's potential. Can't wait till I can get a pickaxe. That'll take too long. Where was this cave? Oh, I need to remove that as well. It's on the bit I didn't want it to be on. I'm gonna have to come at it from above, because those bears are in the way. Even if it's just getting close enough to mark it, because I need it to be somewhat accurate, or I'm just not gonna be able to find it. Might as well mark this. Okay, it doesn't seem insane, so I'm just gonna put it at that for now. Alright, and then time to get on with what I was actually gonna do, because otherwise I'm gonna have no time left. If I, like, find food, though, like, on the way, I'm gonna take it. Mostly just in terms of currents and that. It was good I moved when I did, because that bear went straight back to that spot. Hopefully they don't move too close to where I'm set up, because I actually have to come back slightly towards this area. Actually, I should probably avoid this entirely, because there were bears. And I'm pretty sure they were before that giant pillar. I'm not gonna gather too many because I don't wanna ruin the looks of the close by trees. Like, I'm gonna prefer to find them off the floor, which means I'm gonna need to Probably head into the wooded areas. Okay, this is very close to where those guys were. Hang on. No, it's not, is it? This is a different ruin. I think it's a different ruin. I can't see another one on the map, though. Big risk, but potentially worth it. What's that? Granite. Oh wait, were they over that way? Did I go past the building? Oh yeah, because the ruins were by water, so I think it might be those ones that they were at. Might not be able to get into this one. Tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. Painting. Well, I'll leave it open in any case, so I can find it again. And then I just gotta mark it with a ladder. don't actually know, like, whereabouts, like, the parts that lead down are. So I'm just gonna, like, dig down in all the house seeming structures. That sounded like a boat horn. Could be a cave close by. No. Ah. Hang on. It'd be kind of silly to just drop straight in. Never mind. This definitely is very expansive. Oh, there was another way up. I'm gonna mark this as a purple, because the amount of ways I saw down was, a lot. And, I wasn't in there very long at all. And there were, like, multiple different ways that I saw to go down. Gonna move back a bit and sort my inventory. I can go without the clay. And then if I combine these, that frees up a few slots. Alright, for the time being I only need to find about a stack, maybe a few more. I don't want to push in too deep for the time being, as my weapon is already damaged. And I don't really know what's here. Other than that wolf pack. Well, this is... I don't think I explored this part, but that's a partially explored area. I can throw that away. Yeah, that works out fine. And then... just need to find a few more sticks. I'm just gonna guarantee my safety before I mark these. Gonna mark that as a red. As far as entrances go, that looked very promising. There's a bear. I knew there'd be one about because the blueberry bushes, that's why I was looking around for ages. Just was sitting in one of my blind spots. Is that a bear as well? Yeah, it is. I'll explore here. I think decent chance I end up running into copper if this is the unexplored part. And because there's trees here, there's a chance for sticks to be on the ground as well. Suvite. Okay, this is a very good find. I believe Suvite means meteoric iron, which is a late game material, I believe. Glad I spotted that. Oh. That opened out a bit more than I was expecting. I'll put this on blue and then get back to the task at hand because I've spent a lot of time messing around. Sorry. As I said before, I do get kinda distracted just looking around for things. Okay, there aren't really turning out to be any sticks here as far as I can tell. And that woods I went in earlier wasn't proving to be too great for them. Feeling like the area I've spawned is like very low copper density at all. Usually I find quite a lot by this point. Not worth marking. Limestone. This is perfect. Okay, this makes this worthwhile. That's a huge find. That's some weird generation. Agriculture. There's not much in the way that I can sell. I can't even make most of this. Potentially another bear around. I got what I could. I'm not risking it. no more. I'm just gonna head back. It'll be a bit tedious, but I'll just have to destroy all the bushes and hope that that gives me enough. Can't fit that. Yeah, part of the reason I was getting distracted and going for ruins is because in my previous world I managed to find like 2 or 3 linen sacks like super early, and they have 1 additional inventory slot over the hand baskets that I'm using for inventory space at the moment, so like those are a really big find. They're not like super expensive, but they will take a while to get as long as I'm not growing flax. Right, I'm close. Okay. I need to just dump all this in one of them. Actually. Yeah, at least I got a new type of seed. And then I found a couple of all types. And I caught up on the rice, so now we have a decent amount of all grain. And then obviously I found a small amount more of food. Hello. Hopefully they won't spawn because it's low rift activity. Right, I do need grass. And I do need wood. Did I already do a pickaxe mold? Yeah, I did. There's 4. I suppose. I'm gonna need to do something about the food situation though. I know I have food, but I don't want to be using that just yet. That's like our supply if things go bad. Because it will provide more nutrition. Yeah, you can find flax fibers through enemies as well. Enemies growing flax, and then in ruins, and by finding wild flax. I have the pickaxe, so I'm gonna put a hammer down. Cooking may have to occur soon, so I'll put that down. And I can't put that down in there. And then I'll do 2 ingot molds and 4 bowls. Alright, double check the grass isn't gonna cause fires. Okay, lit. Nice. Right, I'm gonna end the episode now, as we're at the end of the day. In fact, we've passed over by a decent bit. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.